fixed, Mum.
Superstar. The good news is you don't need to wash your face for 5 days.
Well, that doesn't impress Benji.
That swelling will go down over the next couple of weeks and it will disappear.
Nor does that.
Now I can be a dinosaur again.
That's more like it.
Ooh, scary.
I think he's the first, probably, real-life pterodactyl I've ever treated.
Gosh, maybe he really is a dinosaur. Bye.
Next time on Operation Ouch.
Chris spends a penny in the lab.
And you can't see his bladder anymore at all. It's completely empty.
We've got more first aid tips.
Uh-oh, Zon's gone pale and unresponsive.
And Chris has a rather unusual hospital appointment.
It's like being inspected by a really nosy robot.
So we'll see you next time for more Operation Ouch.
Well, Sorry. We're going to compare Chris's papillae with the samples. But first, I need to cover both your ties in blue food dye. Both your ties. That's not the right word.
This program contains medical procedures. In an emergency, ring 000 for help.
This month, you will be in control of 2,000, 4,000, 6,000. I feel like I shouldn't be trusted with this much.
The teens have got big dreams.
I'm saving to buy a stud heifer.
To buy a car.
Yep, he said car.
Oh, he has no idea.
And he's going to find out very fast.
These bosses are going next level. Stream Teenage Boss Next Level now on ABC iView.
The following program is classified PG. Parental guidance is recommended for viewers under 15 years. This program contains surgical procedures.
The humble hedgehog. Snuffling, secretive, and, of course, spiky. It's one of the finest sights in British wildlife. Some scientists believe that they or their ancestors have been around for 70 million years, but they could be extinct in the UK by 2025. But it doesn't have to be that way. All over the country, there are rescue centres and motivated individuals doing their bit to help out the humble hog. And we can all help. It's down to all of us if this animal is going to have a future. Over the next hour, the fight is on to save our hedgehogs.
Bless it.
Is that oil?
Yeah, it smells lovely, doesn't it?
Three-legged hog Phil needs an operation that takes a turn for the worse.
Did they suddenly stop or did they slow? I didn't realise it was going to be quite so traumatic.
We meet the hedgehog heroes.
Ticky, Bill.
24 hog youngsters are given a second chance. You've created a holiday camp for hedgehogs.
A hedgehog heaven.
It is. And hog Chris arrives so dehydrated, she's virtually collapsed.
This is probably the worst I've seen this year. At the moment, we're just interested in keeping her alive.
To really understand hedgehogs, you have to get to know them. So I've come to the Amazing Grace Rescue Centre in Surrey to do just that. This is their busiest season. They are overflowing with hedgehogs, and so I'm here to lend a hand. Anne Brummer has been rescuing British wildlife since 1984. In 2009, her rescue centre moved to this site with the support of animal enthusiast Dr. Brian May, who you might recognise as a pretty famous rock guitarist. Together, Brian and Anne launched Amazing Grace 3 years ago, specifically to help the UK's dwindling hog population. The rescue centre is nestled in stunning natural habitat on Brian's estate in Windlesham. Brian, right now you have over 100 hogs here, new ones coming in every single day. This is actually quite a significant part of the success of these animals in our area.
It does feel great. You know, we spend a lot of our time campaigning, but this, the actual hands-on thing of saving animals, is so rewarding. It's so inspiring, and it's brought me all kinds of wonderful joys which I never even dreamed of. To see these animals come in hurt, poisoned, dehydrated, and see them taken care of and then let out for another chance in the wild. To me, it's one of the greatest joys that's ever come into my life.
Over the years, Brian and the Amazing Grace team have rescued, rehabilitated and successfully released thousands of hogs.
Hello, Amazing Grace.
The phone is constantly ringing with concerned members of the public who found hedgehogs in need of help. Anne and myself are responding to one of those calls. This one is an emergency. We've just had a call that there is a hedgehog trapped down a drain, and as in all such situations, time is critical. Oh, 9... Could be just here, actually. Yeah, it is going to be just in that corner. On arrival, Anne immediately heads to the rescue. Oh, well done. Oh.
Yeah, I know, he's covered in it.
Oh, how did you get it out so quick?
She's the best. Barbara found the poor hog.
Oh, bless it.
Is that oil? Oh, that smells absolutely horrific.
Well, because it's the drain.
Yeah.
I mean, it's lucky that I saw her yesterday because I don't normally come around this side.
It's
and
incredibly
I thought,
lucky.
The grid's off the drain. And I went to put it... Oh, there's a hedgehog.
OK, well, I mean, you can see what a danger this is. I mean, this is a really big hog, and it's fallen into a drain that's no bigger than that. And down at the bottom is just brown, stinky nastiness that hog has been in, presumably overnight, where you have, without question, saved its life.
I'm going to take her back and check her over.
Yeah.
Because she needs cleaning up anyway,
Yes.
and I don't know what sort of oils we've got in there.
No.
So we might even get her back to you today. We'll see how she gets on.
Brilliant.
Hopefully we'll see you a bit later on.
OK, then.
With the drain temporarily secured to avoid further accidents, we head back to the centre to check the hedgehog over.
We've got to get him out. Can't leave him now.
Loose or broken drain covers really can be death traps for our prickly pals. So make sure you check them regularly, especially if you know you have hogs nearby.
There he comes. Hey, we got him. We saved the hedgehog.
Drains are just one of the man-made dangers hedgehogs face. Strimmers and lawnmowers are amongst the most deadly. So check for wildlife before you start, and be careful on the roads, as accidents claim tens of thousands of hedgehog lives every year. But these hazards are all things we can do something about.
We'll have to get a lid for that, just to save the animals.
By simply taking more care and watching out for our spiky friends. In Birmingham, Joan Lockley is one of the many dedicated hedgehog heroes.
I've had about 17,000 hedgehogs in my time.
75-year-old Joan set up the West Midlands Hedgehog Rescue, which she runs from her house 17 years ago.
Hedgehog rescue.
It's a job that keeps her extremely busy.
I can easily get 10, 15 hedgehogs in a day. I've even had one on Christmas Day, can you believe? Yeah. The babies, unbelievable amount. Because it's been so dry, there's no water for them to drink, they're dehydrated, there's no food for them, there's no slugs and snails, etc. And the mothers are either deserting the babies because they can't keep them, or they're dying themselves. So it's all babies. I took in 23 babies in 5 days. Nearly killed me.
Right now, Joan is looking after 5 10-day-old hoglets that were found by builders under some old decking. And it's a full-time job.
The mum ran off and left them, so they had to be hand-reared. If they'd been left there, she might not have come back and they would have died.
If these 5 were still with their mum, they'd be nursing from her until they're around 3 to 4 weeks old. Then they'd head out on family foraging trips, learning all they need to know. Like all young mammals, hoglets need lots of TLC, and Joan is more than happy to give it in the absence of mum.
You always get one that's hungrier or greedier than the others.
The babies are fed a formula specially made for orphan mammals.
Oh, have some more then. They squeak like that when they're hungry or when they're calling for the mum. And he was just saying, give us the goods.
As soon as the babies are weaned, Joan's job will be done and she'll stop the human contact.
They're a wild animal. Doesn't look it now, do you, eh? He's just filled his little belly up. Now all he wants to do is sleep. Typical little baby, isn't it?
Without Joan's around-the-clock care, these little hoglets would never have survived. But now they've got every chance of returning to the wild.
You like that, won't you? Little ticky bell bell. Yes, it is there.
The hedgehog. These charismatic, secretive balls of prickles have been voted Britain's favourite wild mammal, and it's easy to see why. But they're disappearing at an alarming rate. They face many challenges, and if we're going to stand any chance of saving them, we need to understand and help stop the problems they face.
Oh, bless him.
Earlier, Anne and I rescued a female hog who was stuck down a drain.
Oh, well done.
Now we're taking her back to the Amazing Grace Rescue Centre for a thorough health check. It's hedgehog baby season, so there's a good chance she has hoglets at home. It's therefore crucial she's returned as quickly as possible.
Hopefully the scary bit's over now and that she's going to be OK, but we need to obviously get this lovely smell from her, but I'm more concerned about oils and things that could have come from the drive.
Is it possible that she might have ingested some of that nastiness?
Yeah, definitely.
OK. Well, she's bunching up really nicely, protecting herself. That's good.
She's definitely quite strong.
And are we just pure and simple going to give her a blast with warm water?
Yeah, we are. We'll see what comes off. I'm hoping that we'll get quite a lot of it off anyway.
Oh, look at that. That is not good. Lots and lots